When you sit directly above the loudest, most culturally and economically dominant nation on Earth, global attention tends to stop at the border. Canada functions in the background of North American discourse, a polite neighbor overshadowed by the immense influence of its brother to the south. This nation operates as a highly advanced, uniquely engineered first-world economy. To understand the mechanics of this system, we have to look at its ledger of trade-offs. On one side are its distinct economic blessings. On the other, the severe domestic crises that these very advantages create. Canada's economic power is defined by its ability to navigate this tension, where its greatest strengths are simultaneously its heaviest liabilities. A deliberate demographic strategy focused on importing high-level skills serves as Canada's consistent engine for growth. The data shows 22% of the Canadian population is represented by individuals not born inside the country. This group includes permanent residents and temporary visa holders, specifically international students and skilled workers who bring substantial outside wealth directly into the local economy. In this system, international education functions as a human export. Students arrive from abroad, paying significant tuition fees and funding their lifestyle with money sourced from their home countries, providing a direct injection of cash into the Canadian infrastructure. Immigration is divisive, but these skilled visas are allocated to professions facing severe labor shortages, meaning these workers fill existing gaps rather than competing for jobs with native citizens. By prioritizing the entry of wealthy students and targeted professionals, Canada ensures the inward flow of people becomes its most reliable and lucrative trade arrangement. This influx of capital creates an immediate liability on the ledger, severe, localized cost of living shocks. Vancouver is the epicenter of this crisis. Its natural beauty and proximity to the U.S. West Coast make it a magnet for wealthy foreign migrants and international students. Outside money distorted the market, with suburban properties selling over 10 times the average wage. This traps residents, as land taxes are levied on current valuations. Retirees face tax bills calculated on prices 30 times higher than their original purchase. The result is a system pushing people out of fully paid-off homes, simply because the neighborhood has become too expensive for citizens to inhabit. The very wealth that fuels the national economy is simultaneously starving the country of a vital long-term milestone: widespread, stable homeownership. This trade-off logic applies to Canada's physical location as well. Its primary blessing is the direct land connection to the United States. Direct access to the world's largest consumer market ensures a lucrative pipeline for trade, operating with an ease that few other nations can replicate. This geography also provides a secondary financial advantage. Because North America is a geopolitical fortress, Canada can underfund its military defense. Comparable nations like Australia, facing different geographic pressures, must spend 50% more of their GDP to maintain their security. The geographic curse is that the majority of Canada's resource wealth is trapped under extreme Arctic tundra. Consider shale oil. Canada possesses the water, the land, and the political stability to dominate the industry, but the environmental friction is too high. The immense logistical expenses of operating in the harsh north mean profit margins are often too thin to justify investment compared to warmer oil fields. Canada's geography functions as a lottery, where the prize is infinite wealth, but the price of the ticket is a level of environmental resistance that few companies are willing to pay. To evaluate the health of this system, we must place Canada on the spectrum of resource responsibility. At the bottom are nations like the Democratic Republic of the Congo, where political instability ensures that natural wealth never reaches the citizens. Canada occupies a successful middle ground. Through the implementation of federal and provincial mining taxes, it captures the value of raw materials before they leave the country, ensuring the nation's future is funded by its current exports. Possessing resources or attracting capital is only half of the equation. Canada's economic standing is the result of the continuous, exhausting management of the domestic crises that success creates.